Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session specifically aimed at aspiring mothers. And I was working with a client that for them, the picture-perfect future was them with a big family, and they were conflicted. Part of them knew that that's really what they wanted, but they also had the ripple effect of a childhood where one of their parents wasn't really there, and there was a moment in their past where they felt abandoned, and also a lot of pressure was placed on them to accomplish and achieve, and not necessarily in the most encouraging or supportive way. And because of that, they felt a high level of, let's say, standard or expectations or pressures on being a mother. And that led to a feeling of, are they worthy? Are they deserving? Can they do it? And those kind of things. And what was also interesting is that for them, one of the key values that they saw from a future of being a mother is that they got on amazingly with their children. Now, one of the key things is that, and you're going to hear in this session a weather analogy. I would say, as a parent myself, the idea of having a perfect relationship with your children all of the time is like expecting every day to be sunny and getting furious if it rains, rather than just accepting that you can want the sun but be prepared for the rain. And I think part of the hesitation or the anxiety or the feeling of not deserving to be a mother is the impossible expectations linked to motherhood. And that's why there's certain metaphors and analogies here that mean that there is a reframe where instead of focusing on the variables they can't control, to focus on their intentions, and that whatever happens, they're going to make the best of that. If it's a big family, they're going to make the best of it. If it's a small family, they'll make the best of it. If they need to compromise between career and motherhood, they'll do that too. So feeling that there isn't a set way of doing it can actually be quite freeing from the expectations, all of those shoulds. And there is a lot of judgment and expectation and pressure. And all of that becomes secondary if you know that there is a solid intention behind it. I think aspiring fathers could also benefit to some extent from this, but it was created for a woman that wanted to be a mother, and therefore the key terms of motherhood really go throughout this whole session. So I would say, by all means, listen irrespective of your circumstances. There's lots of empowering suggestions, but it will be most beneficial for someone that wants to be a parent and most suitable for an aspiring mother that maybe has worries or fears about motherhood. If you want something a bit more bespoke and customized to you, as always, there will be a link in the show notes, or you can check out my website, adamcox.co.uk. And on there, you will be able to find a link to schedule a completely free 30-minute consultation call over Zoom where we can explore working together. And therefore, the hypnosis would be created for you in your circumstances rather than hearing someone else's. For now, though, you may get value from this session, even though it was created for someone else. So find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow yourself to release any feelings of tension, stress, or worries. To feel it leave your body in your outward breath before breathing in an even deeper breath of pure relaxation. Almost feel that breath of pure relaxation is like a magic spell, working its magic to release tension. And maybe you can scan your body for any clues of tension. Maybe there in the forehead, around the jaw, the neck or the shoulders. And just feel that as you breathe in and breathe out, that magic spell is melting away that tension. Maybe the clues are a loosening of the jaw, a feeling of a wave of relaxation, maybe starting at the top of the head and just working its way down. Or maybe in your neck and shoulders, you could imagine any tension or stress is just dissolving, melting away. As you feel your arms all the way down to your fingers, feel like they're becoming so relaxed and heavy that it almost feels like the limbs of a puppet with no strings. But rather than just breathing in relaxation, I want you to decide that if worthiness and deserving had a color, just what color that would be. Maybe it would be blue or yellow, pink or orange, or maybe a rainbow color of multiple colors fused in a swirl. But whatever color worthiness is for you, just imagine breathing in that worthiness. It's possible that in your past, your worthiness was linked to accomplishment, achievement. You had to do certain things to be worthy. But let's just say from this point onwards, those rules no longer apply. That if you can breathe in, you are worthy. So allow yourself to breathe in those bright, vibrant colors of worthiness and feel the worthiness going in through your nose into your lungs and giving you a sense of not just worthiness, but that you deeply deserve that which you desire. And as you exhale, allow the opposite to leave your body in that outward breath. Any feelings of unworthiness, inadequacies, and the clue to inadequacy is normally fear and doubt. So as you breathe in worthiness, allow fears and doubts to just leave your body in that outward breath. Imagine it as a dark cloud or shadows leaving your body in that outward breath. Because fears and doubts thrive with uncertainty. So as you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to be certain not of the outcome. I want you to be certain of your intention. Perhaps your intention to be a mother. That you can be unwavering in that certainty that that is what you desire, that is what you want, and that you are worthy and deserving of exactly that. So now, when you breathe in that color of worthiness, link it to the idea that you are worthy and deserving of being a mother. That you are absolutely certain that that is your intention. And you have an idea of what kind of mother you want to be. So allow your intention to be absolutely certain that you want to be a mother and the kind of mother you want to be. Knowing that in all of those infinite variables, you can be certain of you. So breathe in that worthiness, breathe out the unworthiness. And I want you to recall the time perhaps you were in New York City, maybe a time in Central Park. And I want you to imagine seeing someone just like you, saying that the best life in New York City is a life where it is sunny every single day. And I want you to think, knowing what you know about New York, that is an unrealistic future goal. Because all it would take to ruin that picture-perfect future is for it to rain just once, and that future is ruined forever. And I wonder what that different version of you would have to say for it to be empowered about the weather. Maybe you see that version of you, instead of saying every day has to be a sunny day, you could see that version of you saying something like, I appreciate the lovely weather. I enjoy the sunny days. I want it to be sunny, but it doesn't need to be sunny. And that if it rains or snows, if there's storms or fog, you will find a way to either make the most of that weather or make choices that simply respond to it. I want you to duplicate yourself there in Central Park. Think of the version of you that every day has to be a sunny day, and the version of you that acknowledges not every day will be sunny, but you will make the most of every day and simply respond to how things actually are. And just decide what version of you feels more appealing. And then step into that version of you. Because when people pin their hopes on variables outside of their control, that is not empowerment or even affirmations. It leads only to delusion or disappointment. But coming to the conclusion that you can do the best, whatever the weather, means that you can want to be a mother. You can want to have a big family. But whatever life gives you, you will do the very best and make the most of whatever things are as they actually are. You can set the intention of being the kind of mother you want to be and not making it dependent on what kind of children you have or how they communicate with you. I want you to imagine finding perhaps a fountain, a pond or a lake there in Central Park and just staring into the water, feeling empowered and feeling that you will do the best you can with however things really are. And as you look into the water, you think about yin and yang, that there is black in the white and white in the black, that there is good in the bad and bad in the good. But the one thing you can decide on is how you want things to be. Your intention can be unwavering. So stare into the water, or maybe see that yin and yang starting to rotate into a spiral. And as you relax deeply, know that you are worthy and deserving of the joy and fulfillment that comes with being a mother. Feel a deep sense of peace as you release any fears or doubts, trusting that you are fully capable of being a loving and nurturing mother. You are open to the possibility of motherhood, knowing that you have all the resources, love and wisdom to guide your children with care. Breathe in and breathe out. And with each breath, you let go of any fear of imperfection, embracing the understanding that you will do your best with the knowledge you have, that you can trust in your ability to prioritize love and connection over accomplishment, creating a warm and supportive environment for your children to thrive. Feel a growing confidence in your ability to handle any challenges that arise, knowing that you will approach them with grace and wisdom. As you release the need to be perfect, knowing that your love and commitment are more than enough to nurture a happy and healthy family. And maybe each day you grow more open to to the possibility of a large, loving family, knowing that your life is full and complete in its own right, that a large, loving family is simply the icing on the cake. You trust in your positive intentions, allowing them to guide you as you create strong, loving bonds with your children. And scan your body to find the location of that deep sense of worthiness, knowing that you are deserving of the love and joy that comes with being a mother. You are confident in your ability to empower your children, guiding them with love, wisdom, and a deep sense of connection. With each breath, you release any fears of inadequacy, knowing that you will always do your best with what you have, because you trust in the natural flow of life, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be to embrace the joys of motherhood. So breathe in deeper than before, and then feel a deep sense of calm as you release the pressure to be perfect in that outward breath, trusting that your love and dedication will guide you, that you are open to the possibility of motherhood, knowing that you are capable of nurturing a strong and loving family. Feel the shift start to take place. The pressure, the burdens, the expectation, let it all just be released. As you trust that you will build a great relationship with your children, dealing with any struggles as they arise with compassion and care, and feel a sense of completeness and contentment, knowing that your life is fulfilling whether or not you choose or are blessed to have a large family, because you are committed to your positive intentions and to do the best you can as a mother, knowing that your love and positive intentions will guide you. And as you relax even deeper, you feel a deep trust in your ability to be present, caring, and a loving mother to your children. And you will embrace the journey to motherhood and of motherhood with confidence, knowing that you have the strength, wisdom, and love to build a beautiful family. Look deeply into the water and see that future family. See yourself as older, wiser, nurturing and loving, balancing career and motherhood, or whatever variables are important to you. And see that it isn't perfect. It is messy, but desirable. It is imperfectly perfect, See yourself as a loving, imperfect mother that is 100% worthy. And then as you return from the water, feel that you are experiencing extreme weather, that it's gone from a sunny day to snow. Just imagine your clothing instantly changes. It's then windy, but feel that you can deal with the wind. It then starts to rain. Just imagine you're holding an umbrella and you open the umbrella before turning back into blue skies and sunshine. You don't need everything to be perfect. You can trust in your ability to respond to things as they actually are. As you breathe in and out, time to return to the present moment. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, connect fully into the present moment. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken taking all of these wonderful changes with you and awaken feeling worthy and deserving. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.